Chun-Li. Yeah, Chun-Li's redesign looks really good. She has Ip Man vibes, right? Because she has like the whole um, like master type suit on, like kind of like Ip Man. Cause I don't even remember you watched the Ip Man. He has like that long or like robe type thing, and then when he every time he was about to fight, he moves his thing out of the way, which is what she got here, and then he puts his hand and the same moves that she has as well. So one moment here, let me just and as I was saying, yeah, man, good redesign for all the characters. By the way, I still haven't seen a character that I don't like the redesigns, the leaked characters as well, leaked characters. So we're at this bio. It's Chun-Li pretty much retired and adopted a kid by the name of Lai Fen. And this is a character. Lai Fen is a character that I don't know much about because it was from Street Fighter Five, and like I said before, I wasn't up to date with Street Fighter Five. I only bought the game, and then there wasn't much to do in it, so I kind of gave up on it, and I actually gave it away to someone. So, but that's a character that she ended up adopting in the last game, and and yeah, so she adopted him. She retired, and now she's like a teacher, right? She's like a master. So it's fitting the way she looks. She looks like an actual like martial arts master. She hates crime, um, indecisiveness, and she likes her days off. Um, she likes shopping with her adoptive daughter, Lei Finn. Um, which I wonder if Lei Finn is going to be part of the games. Are going to be playable character or not. Um, and then her height is 5'7", and her weight is a secret. So she was probably bashful about her weight. She's probably embarrassed about it, like a lot of women are. Um, right? It's a secret. Um, yeah, I like the graphics, and the graphics. I like a lot about the graphics. They actually remind me a little bit of MK11, right? Kind of like how it's looks, kind of looking, right? And it looks like he, it looks like she kicked Rio in the dick here. um, and you know what else it reminds me of? I don't know if you guys have ever played that game, Heavenly Sword, I believe it's called. Um, I think that's the name of the. Let me check real quick. Is it Heavenly Sword? I think it is Heavenly. Yeah, it is Heavenly. So it's the girl with the red hair, and yeah. Now I don't know if it still looks the same, but I know back in the day, you could kind of see like the gold, reflect out the sun, reflect the gold, and yeah, it was a good looking game back in the day. I don't know. Probably if I watch it, if I play it again, it's probably not gonna be as good as things, don't look the same once you see better stuff, I guess. Um, that's it with Chun-Li.
Ready? Then show me.
I wish she had her theme because I think music is a big part of just media in general, just the movies, video games. Street Fighter used to have some good music. Um, yeah, so says coming soon, so hopefully when it does.
The top player is here.
There you go. So Jamie, and I read this already a couple of times, and the thing that I find interesting is it says that he is a peacekeeper. He's a Chinatown peacekeeper, which is it sounds like he's a gangster to me. Because if you're a peacekeeper and you're not a cop, you're probably keeping peace illegally, I guess. I don't know. And he's a big fan of yin and yang, which you could tell he there's a lot of moves that he has that are similar, like kind of like the base moves. Except for he's like a drunken master and he has breakdance moves. So this is a character that I'm very excited about, especially for his gameplay. His design, not so much. He's a little bit, I guess, too flamboyant looking for me. But other than that, yeah, I like his shoes. I like his kicks though. They look like Nikes, but not really, or Vans. Partly Vans, because I remember Yin and Yoon used to have Vans, or what looked to be like Vans or something. Yeah, so he hates getting lectured. He hates arrogant people. He likes Yin and Yoon. He's a big fan of them. He likes dancing, and he likes his grandmother. He's 5'9", and he's 170. From 170 pounds. My dog's barking for some reason. So let's move on here and look at some of these pictures. Yeah, he's definitely flamboyant looking, but he likes dancing, so he's one of those salsa guys. And the other thing I wanted to say about the graphics is, yeah, the graphics are good, but they're not losing the facial expressions. I don't know if I can zoom in here. Yeah, they're not losing the facial expressions like in other games, like I want to say like FIFA, right, or 2K11 and stuff like that. They have the graphics, but if you look at their faces, they kind of look dead, right? They don't have like good facial expressions at all. So it's good that this one is keeping that as well. I like the heat waves, and I like the fact that he's actually drinking. Is he? Yeah, he's drinking. I thought he had a bowl of ramen over there. He's eating ramen while he's kicking your ass. And it's another dick shot, man. Is that Carrot Top in the back? I think that is Carrot Top. Those of you who don't know who Carrot Top is, he's like a comedian. Yeah, look him up. He's kind of funny in a way. He's funny looking. And there goes Carrot Top again. Now I'm not gonna be able to forget that. I like the heat waves too, man. The heat waves of when they're moving. I like how the heat waves kind of change the background. Yeah, he looks different right here. I like, speaking of Heavenly Sword, like I was saying a while ago, if they do this with, if they have this is like a mode that he could do with the hair like that, that's gonna look good in action. Just kind of giving me Prince vibes too. So you don't have to be. What? How's it go? You don't have to be cool to do my best. I don't know the lyrics to the song, but it's a good song. Imagine getting beat up by Prince, though. I mean, he rest in peace too, but it reminds me of that Dave Chappelle skit where Prince is playing basketball with what's his face, who he's also dead, by the way. May he rest in peace as well. Eddie Murphy's brother, I forgot his name. Charlie Murphy. Yeah. But yeah, he gave me Prince vibes for sure. The name of the song is Kiss, by the way. Is it Kiss? Yeah, it's Kiss. Just want your extra time, yeah. Kiss. I'm sorry. I'll probably cut that off. I don't know. Luke. So Luke is a he. I think he was in the army. It says there PMC. I don't know what that is, but from what I heard, he was in the army, and what I could read here, he likes to play video games, and he likes fighting, and he plays to win. So he's very competitive. He hates horror games. He likes traveling, PC games, and wacky T-shirts. So 6'1", 198. So he's definitely a big boy. Although he looks a little heavier than 198, just because of the height and the girth, thickness of him. Let's see what he's gonna say over here. Wait. One moment.
All right, you ready?
All right, you ready? He's a MMA teacher. So most of these guys are teachers, I guess. See that he liked the heat wave. It was very cool, man. Very cool. Yeah, you hit him with like a Superman punch right here. And by the way, his redesign is way better looking than the old one. So that's super. The supers, I think, from what I saw in the preview, it's gonna be called Secret Art, I believe. Secret Art. Like the specials, like the main specials, they're gonna have 3, I believe, which is good for Street Fighter. Street Fighter usually only has 1 special for each character, but now I think they're gonna have 3. Ryu is gonna have 2 varieties of Hadouken. One of them is gonna be like a close range one. He goes like some shit like this. He goes, boom. And then he's gonna have a long range one that charges up, I believe. And then he's gonna have Tatsumaki. So he's gonna boom uppercut you, which is very cool, man. It's I've been wanting that from Street Fighter for a long time. They never do it unless they're in a crossover type game. So, and this one, the good thing about the story, if you read here, it says that he's finally gotten over the no hado. What's it called? Satsui no hado. Satsui no hado. So he's finally gotten over the Satsui no hado, which is the dark, kind of like the darkness inside of him that was also in Akuma. So he's finally overcome that, and so he's now going to the next level, which is good because he's always talking about it, and to be honest, I'm tired of it. And yeah, what I like about this whole thing is the character progression, and all of these characters is great, and I'm all for character progression. It's been a long time coming, to be honest. The one thing I don't, I'm not gonna say I don't like, but I kind of wish was different, was that he's still traveling the world. So when I saw him next to the tree like that, it felt like he was more grounded, and he was like kind of more like a teacher type thing. Yeah, kind of like everybody else is kind of settling down. So he hates spiders. He likes martial arts. He's 5'9", and he weighs. Well, no, he doesn't. Oh no, he doesn't. He says it says here he weighs 187, but I think just by the height, he's 5'9". I'm also 5'9". Um, so 5'9" with this kind of frame, he's probably lifting weights first of all. Progressive overload. Um, he probably weighs 195. He weighs 195, and he fluctuates because he has it looks like he has like a carb day. So he has a carb blowout day, and he eats. He has like one of those days where he eats his carbs and stuff. He doesn't shy away from carbs at all, but there's a day where he really does eat carbs, and he's in the gym lifting, doing deadlifts, snatches. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big boy for sure. He gives me Canelo vibes with his body like that. I think Canelo's 5'9" too, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, very, very interesting that they gave him that weight. It's Doken. I like how they put the hands back in there. I'm not sure if they took them away, but the last time I remember the hands on Street Fighter 2, the hands were very prominent when he goes Hadouken, and then the little fireball always has the imprint of his hands. And I think they have them here too, so that's cool. Yeah, very good graphics. Yeah, that's Tatsumako. The one thing I will say, like for example, like on this picture here, he doesn't look Japanese to me for some reason. I don't know if it's the lighting or just, he looks a kind of he look he looks like Maluma. I don't know if you guys know about Latin hip hop. He looks like a Latin hip hop artist. But like just like his face, right? His face. Yeah. But over here, let's see real quick. Over here in this shot, he actually looks like I don't know if you guys know who Sony Shiba is. Sony Shiba is actually one of my favorite martial arts actors. And interestingly enough, Sony Shiba, he actually died last year, I believe. Last year he died, and he made a movie before Street Fighter even existed, called The Street Fighter. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe
this will be a good fight. This will be a good fight.
All right, so that is it for those. Those are all the characters, old and new. And now let's move on to the leaked characters, which so here real quick. Let's start with the ones we kind of know, right? Like these over here. We got Rio. We already saw Rio. We know that he how he's doing, and I heard somebody in online talk about the robe is probably belonging to Oro, right? And we first saw Oro in Street Fighter third strike, so I guess he taught him everything he needs to know, and now he took that from him. So that's we already seen him before. We know what he's about. I think The sandals are also good too. He finally, because it always was weird to me that he was always walking around with on his feet, and now he has these organic ass sandals, like you bought them at Whole Foods or something. But then you got Ken, and that's the one that people have been talking about. Ken, looks kind of rough around the edges, like he's been going through some stuff. So, and it's all over the internet. People are talking about. He got a divorce from his wife because he was trying to follow in Ryu's ways, and she wanted a divorce or whatever. And now he's kind of depressed. But I have a theory on this, because if you notice here, I saw this over here, right around there. He has a black belt tied to his arm. Shut up! My dog's barking. I'm sorry. What if? Because I know he has kids. He has like a son, I think, and a little girl. What if one of his kids becomes a black belt and he's the one who's trying to follow in Ryu's footsteps? And, one thing leads to another, and his kid somehow either gets kidnapped or gets killed or something, and that's why he gets into depression mode or something. And then he kind of takes it out on Ryu or something, or he has something against Ryu now because he blames Ryu for it, or it could be that. And it would actually make for a better storyline than what people are talking about right now. So then we got over here Zangief. Zangief is probably the one that has least character progression in his what he looks like, right? And then we have Dhalsim, right? And Dhalsim looks pretty much the same as in the last Street Fighter V. So Honda looks pretty good. Yeah, he looks tough, man. He looks like he could beat you up. Blanca looks like he's a country boy now, which is kind of weird because he's from Brazil. So I'm not saying they don't have countries over there, but like a country style, but he looks kind of cowboyish to me. You got Gil here, looking good. I like his new suit, very stylish. Everybody here, by the way, and they look stylish. So that's always good. So let's go over here and let's talk about Cammy. Cammy is another one that's been causing talks, like rumblings, and they're talking about, oh, she's wearing pants now. We want her ass out. We want her ass out. That's what they're saying. And these this is because political reasons or something like that, which is stupid. Like they're trying to. There's a whole section of the internet that make money off of scandals and make money off of over dramatizing stuff and over politicizing stuff. And Cammy was one of those that they were going to try to use that with. But that's not the case. I mean, this looks fine. I like this new look. As well as the old look. The old look, to be honest, was a little ridiculous for me. But I definitely understood that it's a classic look, and so people might want that. I personally could have either or. I personally like this one a little bit more. She looks more like a civilian, and then the other one, she kind of looked more like a military skank. But I mean, to each their own. It's just DJ was actually based. The original one was actually based on Billy Blanks. If you know who Billy Blanks is, he's the guy who used to do Taibo, and the original one was based off of him. But this one is kind of like they're just giving them new moves or whatever, and new not new moves, but new set of clothes, and he looks good. He looks great. Kind of like a DJ or something, which is his name. I'm sorry, my dog's barking. I just don't know what's going on with him. I'm gonna look out the window here. Yeah, I don't know. This new character here, I don't. This is from Street Fighter 5. I don't know his name. I think it's yeah, I don't know his name. Hasim or something like that. But I don't. Like I said, I didn't play Street Fighter 5. So, and Kim, she's from Street Fighter 4. But yeah, I've never played with her, but I know who she is. I like Street Fighter 5 as well. Don't know much about him. He looks all right. He looks like an Abercrombie and Fitch model, pretty much. And you got Akuma over here. So Akuma, you know, I don't know what that fur is around his neck area, but it just looks a little weird for me. It looks good, but I just want to know what that is. You know, is it like a fur coat or like a fur? Like a scarf or something, or is that like his hair just growing out of his shoulders like that? That's not normal. And then he has like a kind of like a, which is cool. I always like characters that have that like a thing going on. I mean, it looks all right. It's just kind of weird. I don't know where the hair's coming from. Of course, we got Alex here with no shoes for some reason. Actually, that's probably like an MMA thing. Usually for fighters, it's recommended to wear thin soles because you're more grounded, you have better balance, and you can move your feet better. So if you see most wrestlers and most boxers, they have thin, really thin soles. So this is the girl that was in the in Metro City on the billboards. I don't know her name though. So, but she seems to be Italian. She's dressed like a Roman warrior, and she's huge. She's a huge bitch. Jamie, hey, we know who Jamie is. Drunken Master. We have this girl here who looks like she knows Sambo. Sambo. There's a martial arts in Russia called Sambo, but she seems to be French. So, Mexican girl with 2 clubs, and I heard that she was related to T-Hawk, but she's smaller, so she's probably not gonna be a wrestler. She's gonna be some kind of like speedy, like kind of like who's that guy's name from Rolento? She could be kind of like Rolento, and like jump off walls and shit. We got this guy here who looks like a mixture between Rasputin and the most interesting man alive, but like combined together and just a little bit more flamboyant. He looks good. I like it. His name is JP. His name is JP, and I think he's probably connected to like Q and what's the other guy's name? That robot dude from Third Strike. Was that Q? Or there's another one called E or something like that. But then you got your girl here, Kimberly, and she's supposed to be like an African American ninja. And I think the rumor is that she's supposed to be fighting on skateboards, which is on skates, which is crazy good. It reminds me of skates from the game. What's the name of this game? Not Final Fight. Not Final Fight. It's like Final Fight, but it's not Final Fight. Let me. I think I have it over here. Streets of Rage. I don't know how I couldn't get. And then we got the last one over here, which she looks like one of those female rappers, like the boss ass bitch rappers. Just, and her pose and everything just gives me that vibe, like Cardi B and Doja Cat and stuff like that. But yeah, man, for the most part, all of these characters, man, look good. I was just roasting them because I was trying to be funny, but probably didn't work. I'm still working on my timing and shit. So, I gotta go, guys, because there's a lot of activity going on around me. There's people over here working on wood. There's people over here cutting grass, and my dog's over here going crazy. So, I'm gonna have to cut it short. And I think I've been here for a while already. So, if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next one.